Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Cancer for June 2020. Welcome, Cancer. Let's do the shuffle and see what's in store. Ten. King of Coins. Stable, solid energy. You can go and ask the King of Coins anything, really. He's usually a very good advisor and mentor. But we'll see what the story is with his energy around you. So, like Pisces, he turned up with the Pisces reading as well. So, it's very earthed energy. It's about staying earthed. Getting advice from people that really know what they're on about. Could be a romantic sort of partner, could be your partner, look, you know what it is to you, what he is to you. He's the energy. Where you are right now is King of Cups, the Scorpio King. Very much water. Now this King of Cups, he can be a person that's got a lot of emotions beneath the surface, but they're very rarely, they're seen, sometimes he's sort of like a musician or an actor or a man that's quite emotionally in touch with himself. So indeed, Cancer, it might be, obviously it is somebody around you, and a lot of emotion attached to him, but keeping grounded with it, with the King of Coins. So let's see why he's in your environment for June. So you'll kind of get him and you'll connect with him because you're water people as well. But there'll be some differences, obviously. Let's see what the environment, what's affecting. The Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is definitely the wish card. It's the emotional card, very emotional month, I guess, but just staying grounded with the King of Coins is good. Maybe this King of Cups is obviously someone in your life, someone quite important. There's a lot of wishing about him. There's a lot of good vibes with the Nine of Cups with this guy. But overall, it sort of asks you just to stay grounded with this, him coming in and this environment. So it's very much an emotional month for you, I guess, Cancer. Let's see the background or what crowns the situation, what's been going on in the last while. Scorpio, Death. Big transformation going on. And this can be said for all of us at the moment because we're all transforming to a new way of living. You know, adapting to the new restrictions, adapting to the new ways, and transforming ourselves. So total transformation going on. And you're just moving through it, as water signs tend to be quite fluid. They can be fluid or stagnant, but I feel like, yeah, just go with what's happening, adapt to what's happening, move with the water. Don't try and swim upstream because that's exhausting, isn't it, Cancer? So Death is just all about that big transformation from one era to another, from one situation to another, but we sort of see the benefits as we go along. It's a long-winded transformation. It's not something quick. So there you go. Very emotional, lots of water, fluidity, lots of emotions around for you in June, Cancer. So stay really grounded. Recent influences, the Fool, so new beginnings coming in. Especially in the emotional world that you're very, you know, it's your habitat, water. That's where you live, that's how you apprehend, you go through emotions, you go through intuition, you go with that. And so there's new beginnings coming in, new cycles coming in. But using your emotions and your habitat of water to be grounded as well. Let's have a look at the lesson you'll be learning in June. Five of Wands, so feeling a bit held up with projects or maybe a relationship here, this sort of King of Cups, emotional energy, feeling a bit held back. But you know, that's okay. That gives us time to just sort of focus on being grounded and not worrying about small hiccups, because the Five of Wands, 5 is change, Wands is a lot of energy. So just go with that. Try not to breach it. Try not to sort of let it stop you doing anything. Just keep going on emotionally. And if you do feel held back in some reason, even with this transformation, just do things that ground you with the King of Pentacles or the King of Coins. Just be grounded with it all. And don't see it as a big obstacle. See it as, okay, I need to just focus on something else for a bit. Near future, 8 of Cups. So, yeah, walking away from anything there, Cancer, that might be just like, oh my God, you know, I really can't do anything more about this situation. I need to just leave it for a bit. And it sits next to this King of Cups. So it could be obviously something to do with a relationship to this particular person, this character, this King of Cups. Invest your time wisely. And, you know, if things get held back with this person, just don't take it to heart. Just sort of leave it there for a while and come back to it later, is the Eight of Cups. That's how I interpret the Eight of Cups. It's just not a complete cutting off and leaving. It's just leaving it for a bit and focusing on something more that will bring you sort of a feeling of achievement or getting places, instead of just being up in the air or floating around not knowing what's going on. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising regarding this June month. Yeah, if something is too good to be true, once again, 7 of Cups, illusion. So be really, really grounded and be really careful. There is something about this King of Cups, but then there's also that sort of element of don't take things at face value. Don't sort of be led off track. Try and sort of stay grounded once again. Pisces had a similar reading. It's interesting about being grounded in this time. Volatile still. Within Gemini, it's always quite volatile energy. It's with air, so things can be whipped up out of, you know, nothing. Just a storm in a teacup, to use another old-fashioned saying, but I like it. So yeah, be very careful, be very mindful about things looking too good to be true. Leave something for a bit. Don't over-invest in something, especially if it's becoming a bit complicated emotionally. You've got to focus on what you can get done this month. How others see you, Cancer. Justice. So it's very karmic. A very karmic situation with this person. We're sort of getting to reveal what's really going on now. So balance. You need balance. And other people look at you as a very balanced individual. But once again, when you get this karmic card of Justice, it's all about the balance. And if things are out of balance, they are out of balance. So that's when you just leave them for a bit and focus on something else. So karmic. So whatever's going on, it's a very karmic sort of a connection you have with this King of Cups energy. So yeah, trust that intuition of yours, Cancer. Let's see what's happening that you're feeling positive about for June. 4 of Cups, yeah, disappointment. So if you're feeling like things have been in a bit of a holding pattern, just go with it. It's disappointment, it's probably unfulfilled, but that's all right. As we kept saying, there's karmic things here. There's hold-ups, there's roadblocks. So, yeah, and if you are feeling that disappointment, just go with it for now. And you're already on top of it, actually, Cancer, I feel. But you do know it's something karmic, so you know you've got to kind of work your way through it slowly. then methodically, and not get too sort of wound up in the outcome, because it's just what's going on. So just wait. The outcome. So moving into your sign of Cancer by 19th of June time, we have the Three of Coins. So, you know, working with each other, but I always call it the spiritual learning card. So there's a lot of spiritual learning coming in June for you in this Gemini time, in the first three weeks. We're in Gemini now, so 3-4 weeks. Yeah, but it's a spiritual lesson, so you've got to just go with it. And once again, coins, very grounded. Stay grounded, focus on work. Learn the lesson that's being given to you with this, especially with this karmic connection. Just learn that there's something of real merit to be learnt out of what's happening in June for you guys. I'm just going to pop a clarifying card on that lesson, that Five of Wands. So we're going to ask why are things being held up or your progress being held up in concerning this matter in June. So under the surface of the Five of Wands we have the Six of Pentacles or coins. Staying grounded, giving and receiving in equal measure. So it's so important. That's why it's being held up. Does this person give? Are you giving all? Are they taking? Are they giving back to you? It's about being grounded about what this actual relationship is. And it's quite simple, really. Giving and receiving in equal measure. That's what sits above it being held up. So you want to see that there's sort of an equality going, a back and forth going, not just all one way and imbalanced. Okay, there you go, Cancer. Let's see your message from the reading cards. I am shuffling, sorry. Dharma. Dharma can only be learnt by direct experience. It educates the heart and liberates the mind. Dharma or divine wisdom is a heart and mind system of learning. With your heart open, you can be aware of the universal truths amidst your struggle and suffering. It gives you the power to turn experiences around, knowing that there is purpose to your life that is gently unfolding. So there you go, very much a very divine universal wisdom card. I rest my case there. I hope you have a wonderful month. Just tread lightly, tread slowly, and just try and sort of focus on what you can do, and just, yeah, have a good month. Talk to you in July. Bye-bye.